Hello everybody. I am finally back in the United States. After 18 weeks in Europe, it feels a little bit weird to be back nonetheless, but man, what an incredible experience. Today I'm going to tell you guys about some of the things I wish I did or didn't do across the entirety of my 18 weeks in Europe. In case you haven't checked out any of my other videos on this channel or anybody else's, I was in Rome for 6 weeks, London for 6 weeks, and then Madrid for 6 weeks. Across the board, Europe was lots of fun. I had never been out of the country until January 1st, and since then I'd been to 10 countries just in the last 4 months, so that was pretty crazy, pretty cool. But I am happy to be back in the beautiful state of Utah. Thing number one, finances. Traveling and eating and doing all of the activities around to all these countries you go to can add up. So the biggest thing that I wish I would have done, which I did to a certain extent, but I wish I would have done more, is save my money. And what I mean by that is really work, you know, in the semester beforehand, the summer, whatever you've got going on. Save up your money, be smart, and then try and figure out roughly how much you can be spending on your trips, on your food, all of that. The last thing you want to be doing is saying no to an experience, whether it's flying to a new country for the weekend or touring the Vatican City, you know, doing things like that. You want to make sure you have the funds, and you don't want to say no, especially during a time while you are abroad. Number two is, it seems obvious and everyone's always like, pack light, because you'll be buying stuff. Like, you don't need to bring a bunch. Like, you overthink it. You really don't need much, because you are going to buy a bunch of stuff. You're going to collect a bunch of things. You're probably going to bring things home for friends, family, whatever you got going on. So seriously, pack light, because over my time there, I probably wore the same 5 outfits the entire time. And it's normal. Like, you're a kid studying abroad. Save that room for things that are going to be more valuable and mean more to you when you come back home. Thing number 3, remember to buy things for yourself that you're going to remember. I struggled. Once I got back, I was like, wow, I really don't have much. I bought a watch in Switzerland, and that's the only thing I bought myself out of the 10 countries that I went to. I picked up things for friends and family, like I said earlier, but make sure that you keep in mind, like, this is your experience, and you're going to want things to commemorate and things to remember certain events or trips by. So make sure that you're thinking about yourself during this trip, because after all, it is for you. So those are the 3 things that I wanted to touch on, that some I did well, some I didn't do so well, and that's something for you to keep in mind for your study abroad experience, whenever that may be. Thank you all for tuning in, and good luck with your adventures.